Hello, beautiful one. Jen here from jennyandteddy.com. So in this video, we are going to make a cute crochet summer dress. It's called I Am Pretty Mini Dress. This dress is easy and beginner friendly as always. Use basic crochet stitch and you will love it. You guys can get a free writing pattern on my blog with the detailed step-by-step photo tutorial. I will put the link in the description below. For the size is the size available from size small to 2XL, but actually you can make it in any size. Please keep on watching in the video tutorial. And you can also follow me on the Instagram to see the new pattern update. The basic construction of the dress. We will make the top part first with two identical rectangles, the front panel and the back panel exactly the same, and then we will join the front panel and the back panel with sewing to create a shoulder using the yarn needle. And after we finish, we will create the armhole by sewing on this side, and then we will add the ruffle sleeve, which is easy. And then after we finish the ruffle sleeve, we will move on to making the skirt part. The skirt part can be customized to be a longer or shorter, depend on your favorite style of the dress. And that's all we done. Let's get started. So what you need is a crochet hook size 4mm crochet hook, yarn needle, stitch marker, a pair of scissors, measuring tape, and this one is just a clip. I like to use it as a stitch marker as well. And the yarn that I use is cotton DK weight yarn. You can use any kind of cotton DK weight, that will be fine, or cotton blend yarn that have a DK weight or 3 line. So let's get started. So we will start with by measuring your bust size. This is your bust. So for example, my bust size is about 32 inch, and we will divide by 2. It will be about 16 inch. So my foundation chain will be 16 inch. 16 inch. So this one can be flexible from 15 to 16 inch. And we will start the foundation chain with 15 to 16 inch. And if you have the other side, you just measure your bust and divide by 2, and then you will get the number, the length of your foundation chain. And the foundation chain is a multiple of 4 plus 2. So you will be crochet the chain in the set of 4 until you have about 16 inch. And I will show you the example size, fit size small to medium, and I will show you how we do the foundation chain in multiple of 4 plus 2. So in this example, it's fit size small to medium. The other side, I will put the link in the description below. So we will start with a slip knot, and then we will chain 56 chain. The foundation chain is multiple of 4 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will do in a set of 4 until you have your until you reach your bust side that divide by 2 already. So here we will do until we have about 16 inch. If you got 15, that will be fine. So I will meet you when I have about 56 chain. Now I have the chain 56 chain already, and I will measure up my chain. 56 chain I got is about 15 inch, but if we stretch it will be 16 inch, so it's equal my bust size of 32 inch. Remember, when you measure your bust size and then you divide by 2, and then we will make the foundation chain in a set of 4, 4, and 4 until you reach your bust size that's divided by 2. After you got your bust size already, and we will add 2 more chain, 1 and 2. And we will start on row 1. On row 1, we will do a single crochet in each chain across. Hang on, I will focus my chain. We will do single crochet in each chain across. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and keep going, making 1 single crochet until the end of the row. Keep making 1 single crochet, and I will meet you at the end of the row of single crochet here of row 1. I'm now at the end of row 1. At the end of row 1, we will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we will start on row 2. On row 2, we will do the fancy last stitch, which is very simple and easy. You can see I use a fancy last stitch in many of my projects. So after we chain 3 and turn, we will skip the first stitch here, the first stitch here, this stitch, and then we will do two double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the next stitch, or in the next stitch, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet, all in the same stitch. Here our first fancy last stitch is created, and then we will, after this, we will skip 3 stitch, 1, 2, and 3, and make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, all in the next stitch. Two double crochet here, and then chain 2 and 2 double crochet here. So you can see here we skip 3 stitch 1, 2 and 3 and make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and we will keep repeating this by skip 3 stitch 1, 2 and 3 and make 2 double crochet, 1 double, 2 double, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same stitch. So we skip 3 stitch 1, 2, 3 and on the next stitch we do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Yeah, and we will keep repeating this by skip 3 stitch 1, 2 and 3 and in the next stitch make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, and keep repeating this. Skip 3 stitch 1, 2, 3 and make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the next stitch, and I will meet you at the end of the row here, and wait for me at the end of the row. At the end of the row we will make it differently. So now I am at the end of row 2. We will have 2 stitches left, 1, 2. We will skip 1 stitch here, and we will make 1 double crochet in the last stitch, and then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and on row 3 we will be easy by you can see the chain space from the previous row here, chain 2 space, chain 2 space, chain 2 space and chain 2 space. We will make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same chain space, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same chain space here. This is the next chain 2 space. We're making 2 double crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2 and 2 double crochet in the same chain space, and we will keep repeating this. You can see the chain 2 space from the previous row here. In each of the chain 2 space we're making the same by 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all along here until the end of the row here, the chain 2 space, the last chain 2 space, and you can see the chain 3 space from the previous row. On this one we will do 1 double crochet, and I will meet you at the end and we will do it together here. I will meet you at the end of row 3. I meet you here and we will do it together here. I'm now at the end of row 3 already. I did 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space from the previous row, the last one, and then you will see the turning chain, the chain 3, the turning chain. You see the space here. We will be making 1 double crochet on the turning chain. So now we finish row 3 already, and then we will chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we will repeat row 3 by you see the chain 2 space from the previous row here, here and here. we're making 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the chain 2 space from the previous row. And so basically we repeat row 3, row after row until we have about 17 inch. The length is will be here. So if you want the top of the dress, I mean the top part of the dress to be shorter, you can make it like about 15 inch, 15, 16 inch or 17 inch. That would be fine. So in the pattern, I make it about 17 inch. So you can look at the picture. I make 17 inch. If you want the top part of the dress to be shorter, you can make it like 15 inch or 16 inch. That will be fine. So I will meet you when I repeat row 3 until I got about 17 inch, and we'll see you there. So now I have finished repeat row 3 row after row until I have about 17 inch this way, and we will repeat the same process for the second piece for the back panel of the dress, and I will meet you when I finish the second piece, and we will do assemble the top part together. So here I finish top part of the dress already. The front panel and the back panel, they are making exactly the same. I got it about 17 inch. Like I said before, if you want the top part of the dress to be shorter, you can make it like 15 or 16 inch. That will be fine. That will be, I think I will be more cute, I think. And on the next clip, we will do assemble the top part together. Now we are going to create the shoulder. The shoulder will be 3 inch from the end to the inner, 3 inch on both sides. And the other side we will measure about 3 inch the same. And use a yarn needle to stitch up here, and when you sewing, we will leave the long tail and we not fasten off yet, because after we finish the dress and we try it on, you can adjust the open neck to be wider or smaller by sew up a bit or rip it off a bit. So when we do 3 inch here and we do 3 inch the other side, we will not fasten off and secure the yarn tail yet. We will leave it there because we will adjust the open neck later. Like if you try it on and if it look good, or if you want the open neck to be smaller or bigger, you can adjust by this one. So we will sew up the top part to create a shoulder first. Use your favorite sewing stitch, anything you like. I will just do it quickly to show you. And now I'm done. So here, and on the next one we will create the armhole by sewing on the side. And now we are going to create the armhole. The armhole would be about 5 inch, or maybe you can go for 6 inch. For small and medium size, go for 5 inch. For the other side, I think will be 6 inch and 6.5. So go for 5 inch for small and medium. Use the yarn needle, sew along here on the side here. On the armhole, we're not sewing. Make it the armhole bigger. Maybe I think I will go for 6 inch because I want my the armhole to be a little bit loose, not too tight. So it's 6 inch. Now I finish, and we will repeat the same for the other side, and I will meet you there. Now we are going to add ruffle strip on the armhole. In the pattern, I add a ruffle strip in the last thing to do after I finish the skirt part, and on the video I want to add a ruffle strip first. And you can also do either way you want. You can add a ruffle sleeve first and do the skirt part later, or you can do the skirt part first and do the ruffle sleeve later. You can do like that, and we will use the stitch marker here. We will join the new yarn and then chain 1 to start the row, and we will make single crochet around the armhole for 1 round. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and if you see the bigger space like this, you can add 2 single crochet in the space. And you can count the stitch for this round to be accurate. For the you will get exactly the same sleeve, the same size of the sleeve. But if you don't count the stitch, that will be fine too. But you will get the sleeve slightly different size, maybe smaller or bigger than the other one. So you can choose whether you want to count the stitch on this round or don't count. So I will show you. I will count the stitch on this round so you can get the idea. But in the pattern, I didn't show you that I will count the stitch, so you can do either way. So we will keep making 1 single crochet in each stitch or in each space. So I'm making 1 single crochet, and we keep going and meet you at the end of the round. Don't forget you put the stitch marker in here when you start, and I will meet you and will tell you how many stitch I did on the armhole for first round here. Now I have finished round 1 with just this single crochet around the armhole, and I have the counting the stitch. I got about 45 stitch, and you will do the same for the other side for 45 stitch to get exactly the same side of the sleeve. If you don't count the stitch, that will be fine as well, but the sleeve will be slightly different size, maybe a little bit smaller or bigger than the other side. It will be slightly different size. If you don't mind with that, you can go ahead and don't need to count the stitch. So in the pattern, I didn't count the stitch, but in the video I count the stitch to show you how it's going. So we got 45 stitch on this side, and you will do 45 stitch to the other side. So if you make the armhole bigger, maybe you have a different number of the stitch, maybe you got about 50 stitch or something like that. So we finished round 1 already. On round 2 we will chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 to start the round, and then on the first stitch we will do 3 single crochet. We will do 3 double crochet in the first stitch. This round we will make the ruffle base. We make 3 double crochet in the first stitch, and on the next stitch we do 1 double crochet, and we will keep repeating this by on the first stitch we make 3 double crochet, 1 double, 2 double, and 3 double. So the first stitch we make 3 double crochet, and on the next stitch we make 1 double crochet. Keep going until the end of the round here, that the stitch marker that you placing. I will meet you at the end of round 2. We making on the first stitch 3 double crochet, on the next stitch 1 double crochet, repeating this, and I will see you here. So now I finished round 2 already. That we just make the ruffle base. That we make the base for the ruffle. So on round 3, from this round on, we will work in continue in spiral. We not join the round. On round 3, we will skip 1 stitch. 1 stitch here. So I am at the end. Skip 1 stitch and make 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same stitch. We will do the fancy last stitch at the body part of the dress. So you can see here, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, and then we will skip 3 stitch, 1, 2, 3, and on the next one we will do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the next stitch, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the next stitch, and then we will keep repeating this by skip 3 stitch, 1 2 3, and on the next one we do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet around until the end of the round. At the end we not join the round, we will keep continuing spiral. I will meet you at the end of round 3 here. So now I am at the end of round 3. At the end I have 3 stitches left. If you have 2 stitches, that will be fine, that will be good. You should have like 2 stitches left, but I have 3. That's okay. You just keep them all, and on the last stitch here we make 1 double crochet, and then on round 4 we will not join the round, we just keep continue in spiral. Start on round 4, we will do, you can see the chain 2 space from the previous row, I mean previous round. In the chain 2 space you will make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space from the previous round. Chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same chain space from the previous round. So you see the next chain 2 space here, next chain 2 space, in each of them you make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same chain space from the previous round. Keep going around, and you can see the ruffles start to coming along beautifully. Keep going around until you will be repeat round 4, round after round, until you have about 2 inch deep for the ruffle, 1 inch, 2 inch. If you want the ruffle sleeve to be bigger, thicker, you can go for 3 inch, something like that. And I will meet you when I have about 2 inch, or you can measure from here, 1 and 2. It's basically you can customize any length that you like, maybe from here 2 inch, or from here 2 inch or 3 inch, depend on what you like. If you don't like, you can always rip it off. And I will meet you when I have about 2 inch. Here we are. I repeat round 4 of the sleeve, and I got the thickness that I like. It's about 2 inch, and you will be repeat the same for the other side. And remember, if you count the stitch on the first round that you make single crochet, like if you got this one 45 stitch, this one should be 45 as the first round, something like that, and do the same. You will get the same side of the sleeve. And after this we will continue to do the skirt part of the dress together. Now we are going to making the skirt part of the dress by join the new yarn, and don't forget to use the stitch marker here. Join the new yarn and I join at here, the end here, and then we will do single crochet around the bottom part of the top, just for one round. Do single crochet around. Join the new yarn and make single crochet, and don't forget you put your stitch marker in so you know where the start and the end is. So make single crochet in each stitch or in each space. And this round we don't need to count the stitch because it's not the armhole, and it will come into one side. So the armhole we count the stitch because it have a two sides, left arm and the right arm, and we need to get the same side of the sleeve. And on this side we don't need to count the stitch, just making single crochet along. Keep making single crochet along and around here, and I will meet you at the end here. I'm now finished making single crochet around the bottom part of the top, and then this one will be round 1, and on round 2 we will chain 2, and then we will do one double crochet. You can see the stitch marker that I placed in here. We are at the end of round 1 that we do single crochet and then chain 2, and then we will do one double crochet. We not join the round, just keep going. One double crochet in the next stitch, and then chain 1, skip one stitch and one double crochet in next. Basically we create symbol less just for the difference. Chain 1, skip one stitch and one double crochet in next. Chain 1, skip one stitch and one double crochet in next. Keep going. Chain 1, skip one stitch and one double crochet in the next stitch, and keep going around until the end of the round here. Keep going until the end here. I will meet you at the end here, at the end of round 2 of the skirt part. Now we are at the end of round 2 that we just did double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in next around here, and I am at the end of the round. On round 3 we will do single crochet in each stitch around, single crochet. So you see, if you see the stitch here, make single crochet. If you see the chain 1 space, make single crochet. Basically keep making single crochet in each stitch and in each space. Chain 1 space, single crochet. You see the stitch, single crochet. Make single crochet around, and I will meet you at the end of round 3. Just do single crochet. Now I am at the end of round 3 that we just did single crochet around. On round 4, we not join the round, we keep continue in spiral. On round 4 we make 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So the first and the second stitch we make 1 double crochet. Don't forget to move up your stitch marker. So the first 2 stitches we make 1 double crochet in each of them, and on the next stitch we make 2 double crochet. 1 double, 2 double, and we will keep repeating this by on the first 2 stitches 1, 2. In each of them we make 1 double crochet. 1 double, 1 double. On the next stitch we make 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. Keep going. The first 2 stitches 1, 2. In each of them we make 1 double crochet. And on the next stitch we make 2 double crochet. 1 double, 2 double, and we will keep going around until the end of the round here. And we not join the round, we keep continuing in spiral, and I will meet you at the end of round 4 here. I'm now at the end of round 4. We start on round 5. We not join the round, we keep continue in spiral. On round 5, you can see my stitch marker. On round 5, we will skip the first stitch here, and then make fancy last stitch by fancy last stitch, just like the same as the top part, by 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same stitch. And then we will skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. And on the next stitch we make 2 double crochet, 1 double, 2 double, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all in the same stitch. And we will keep repeating this around. So skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the next stitch we make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the next make 2 double, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Keep repeating around, and I will meet you at the end of round 5 here. I'm now at the end of round 5 of the skirt part. You can see my stitch marker here. And on round 6 we will just do we keep continue in spiral. You see the chain 2 space from the previous row here, chain 2 space, chain 2 space. Each chain 2 space we make 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, all in the same chain 2 space from the previous row. This is row 6. So the next chain 2 space here, we making 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, all in the same chain 2 space from the previous row. And we will keep repeating this until the end of the round. At the end of round 6, we not join the round, and we will repeat round 6 by chain 2 space. We make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space from the previous row. We repeat round 6 round after round until you have the length of your skirt. If you prefer the longer length, just make more round, maybe 10 inch, 12 inch for your skirt. If you want a short one, just make it shorter, 15 inch or something like that. And I will meet you when I got the length that I like, and we will brief about the last 3 rounds of the skirt. That will be simple. So just keep repeating round 6 round after round until you get the length for the skirt. If you want a longer length, make it longer. Shorter, just make it shorter. So I will see you there. So now I finished repeating round 6 of the skirt part. I make it to be the short skirt, short dress. So I get it about 8 inch. And then we will talking about the last 3 rounds. If you want the skirt to be longer, you can make more like 10 or 12 inch or even more, because depend on your height. And when you got enough length of the skirt already, and on the last 3 rounds, we will just do single crochet in each stitch and in each chain. So if you see the stitch, you make the single crochet. If you see the chain 2 space, you make 2 single crochet. I mean like you see the 2 stitch here, 2 double crochet here. Each one of them you make single crochet, and then in the chain 2 space, in each chain you make single crochet. Chain 2 space, chain 1 and chain 2, make single crochet in each chain, and then single crochet and keep going. And on the second round of the last 3 rounds, we do the double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in next. Here you can see the lace here. So it's double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1 and 1 double crochet, skip 1 and 1 double crochet in next, and then chain 1, skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet in next, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet in next. This is the second round of the last 3 rounds of the skirt. And on the third round, the last one, we make single crochet in each stitch and in each chain. So the chain 1 space we make single crochet, and the stitch we make single crochet. We just do the same as we did in here. So that's all we done. If you make one, please tag me on Instagram. I will love to see your creation. And for free writing pattern, you can get it on my blog. I will put a link in the description below to go along with the video tutorial. And I hope you guys like the tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. I am appreciate your time, and have a good day, and I can't wait to see you again in the next tutorial.